Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, and this is Supercoach Pro. Well, what a freaking night of football. Unfortunately, I don't have the news for you of how these players played because I was on afternoon shift. I tell you what, afternoon shift is absolute dog shit. When you miss out on Thursday and Friday night football, so you got to listen to it on the radio or on your phone, in the back of a corner somewhere, trying to hibernate from work, looking at the scores or just seeing a bit of the play. I'm listening to Brayshaw first quarter. I'm getting very excited. My wood is just ecstatic at this stage. I go to check my scores. VC Brayshaw. Go with your gut. Clark finally played like Kent Clark, Superman. After this dog shit game the week before was a 58, he finally pulled his finger out like Tanner Bruin. That scores a 146. Can you believe it? Luke Ryan, this peroxide mop of a thing, 120. I don't really like Ryan. I don't care. He's a seagull, but he's just a cheap seagull. No for me. He just gives me a roller coaster vibes. I don't want to deal with a Luke Ryan chat. I don't want to even hear Ryan as a suggestion at this point. Bolton's interesting. He had that 5 in the game the week before, which is very interesting because he'll be very cheap. His break even was high. He might be about 400k. Looking at his scores, he could be a bit of a smoky if you're not hot on Philippou, but you got no cash gen, and you just need to get a player that can score. Like minus the 5, where he's just an absolute pigeon of a player. He's actually a decent player for what he can produce at 400k. Again, do you want Fremantle players though? Like Sarong's a donkey. Sarong's no inside game whatsoever, just a 104. Still, like he'll be like 530k. And then Wagner and players like that, it's whatever. Darcy's injured here, so Yaron was telling me that earlier. So Jacko Wacko, could he be your man? I started him last year. Dogger, like he's just such a gun. Probably one to consider too, especially if you don't really have an R2. I'm sure most people have Gorn or Cherry though in saying that. So I'll get through some of these comments in a second. I will acknowledge everyone's presence. Crisp, no thank you. We know what his texting is like. We've sent the screenshots of his text. You can't bring in a player like that, can you? Elliot, tattoos are great, but his scoring's inconsistent. Decam, just looks like that guy at school didn't try, but probably a good ruckman in Supercoach, but just not relevant to Cherry and Gorn. Cherry and Gorn and Daylight. That's literally what it is. Bobby Hill, no thank you. Perryman, blah, blah, blah. Josh Dacos is interesting. I thought he would have been a good shout, but yeah, no good. Not. You don't want to pay 489k for a guy that's pumped out a 90, apart from his last 3 weeks. Yeah, I guess the writing's on the wall here. He's not top 6, clearly. Nick Dacos, I'm hearing he's got a bit of an injury in this game or something, and he played a lot forward. So someone confirm for me what to go with this score is. Ned Long was my emergency, so played the long game here, emergencyed him, and I was just going to whip him if he scored well. But yeah, apart from that, nothing really relevant. Let's get into the comments because I feel like VC on Brayshaw is going to be big for me this weekend. It's nice to get an early lead. Yaron, hey mate, how you going? One of my faves. Corey goes, love my VC tonight. Jordan Clark. Jeez, talk about a pod VC. That is ballsy. That's what you want. Adam says Dacos is going to be so cheap. Christmas has come early for non-owners. Yeah, definitely. When I saw a 76 produced and not watching any of the game, I'm like, he's up there injured, or Collingwood are just playing trash, but Collingwood won. So good for non-owners, especially if Collingwood supporter don't own him. Oh, yeah, he was highly considered as a VC option for most of the league. So, yeah, a bit annoying for what he produced, and he's going to be like, you'd think sub 550 at this point. So, yeah, interesting. Loves CSC. Yeah, I'm the exact same boat as this. So I did a Brayshaw on VC. Probably because it was just Brayshaw or Gorn. I was looking at my Gorn options into another player. There's just nothing there. Like looking out at a lighthouse with no boats, just nothing. I don't want to do a pod C either this week because we saw what I did with Callahan about 2 months ago almost. Grabbing a pod C was awful. 72 from Callahan made me want to punch so much drywall. It wasn't even funny. I was going to get a whole plasterer to do an hour's worth of wall if I ever see a Callahan captaincy at 70. Anyway, Corey says, Jackson is a smoky. Yeah, he is a smoky. Absolutely. A haircut like that, you wouldn't mind him in your side. Just such a unit. What do we got, Max? This is why I did not pick. Yeah, but this is an injury game. I only picked Dacos because I wanted to antipod him and got a little bit lucky. As I said before, like Supercoach has a lot of luck to it. Like there's a huge amount of luck to Supercoach sometimes. And it is nice to antipod as well. Like you can't be like every other cookie cutter in every single pick. You've got to play left field shit. You can't be playing. I promise you, if you play it safe all the time, you're just going to hover at a certain point. And that's what I've been doing for years, is not taking risks. I've been too safe, swimming in between the flags. And I'm this year, I'm like, nah, fuck this. I'm not swimming between flags anymore. Back your gut as well. So underrated comment and so overused, but not done enough. Yeah, 100% causer. I just knocked off work. I wish I could watch this game right now. Got to be 600k, BE 178. I think he's doing about Dacos, obviously, I'd say. Brayshaw's clutch. Brayshaw was such a bad miss under 600k at the start of the season. He's been so consistent. Yeah, he's been, I think last week was his first time under 100. So, yeah, he's been a great pickup for me. I think I've traded him in for SSP. I've made a few bad trades, though, this year already. Not going to lie, but yeah, it's whatever. Max says, Nick Hip and tagged. Yeah, it wasn't he tagged by Wagner, I'm hearing. You guys tell me about the game because I'm up and about, so I'm pretty stiff right now, I'm not going to lie. Daniel Green, sort of wish I held Jackson in my R2. You can't hold Jacko for that period of time that he was out, though. That would have really cost you, honestly. It was only 3 weeks. I wouldn't be holding a Primo for 3 weeks anyway, and this was over the buys. I traded. Clary coming back, I didn't foresee that coming. I probably wouldn't have held anyway, but because he's not going to be top 10 midfielder, and he's a ranger, so you got to get any ranger that doesn't perform out of your side. 454 from 2 players. That's a very good start, Daniel Green. Very nice, mate. Very nice. Dog's barking outside. She's excited. Damo says, Corey Blackwood, they said it's just a jarred knee. Ooh, okay. What's the diagnosis for a jarred knee? Like, is he going to have a week off? That's no good. No good at all. Corey says, I had no other choice. Had a Friday loops and had Patton as an in. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's actually worked well for you. So, yeah, you'd love that, mate. Absolutely winning for there. Well done, Corey. Daniel says, yeah, that Wagner tag got him good. I called it and copped it for it. Should have told me about it. Should DM me in Supercoach. What do you call it in Twitter? I'd love that shout. I didn't even know Wagner could tag, honestly. I guess no player is taggable, really. Like, we got on this train that Dacos is untaggable, but clearly every player is taggable. Like, that is just the biggest bullshit in this modern thing. That somebody's too big or somebody's too quick to be tagged. Yeah. Anyway, again, hindsight, like, you look at Dacos' form over the last few weeks prior to his shit scores and you think, yeah, he is untaggable. Cat's come to say hi. Pretty sure she just farted in front of me too. I love this sound. This is my favourite sound. Oh, get amongst it. We're not drinking Masashi tonight. We're drinking Red Bull and I've got wings. Yum. One of my old missuses used to hate that. You know that exhale after you drink? Anyway, just talking random shit. I get distracted very easy. Jason, hard watching Freo because they play so slow. It is hard watching. Honestly, it's hard watching a lot of sides. Like, try to watch West Coast and North Melbourne games, mate. Oh, I'm not even going into it because there is fans of those teams, but sometimes you wonder how they have members or how they haven't burnt down the stadium at some point. I knew what you meant, Jason. All good, mate. I can read between the lines most of the time. Burner 77. He says, good game having Clark and Brayshaw. Shame I had the BC on Dacos. Yeah, that is bloody annoying, mate. Oh, mate, I've had that many coffees. I'm getting rid of the turtleneck at this point. Max says projected 2550. Yeah, nice, very good. The little shush too, that's sneaky. Hippo Supercoach goats. Mate, you should need to jump on this shit. You gotta be the funniest fucking streamer I've seen. Especially when you're on a rampage. Gets me excited. How's the comment the other day in your stream too? 2 Rages doing well. I was pissing myself. Yeah, good to see you in the chat, Hippo. Well, Magic, if you didn't have Rowan Marshall already, would you be considering him this week with his run? Yeah, I actually think Marshall's getting slept on purely because of Warner. I think if Warner wasn't the flavour of the day, Marshall would be the flavour of the day. For sure. Like, it's not really about run, though. Like, we know Rowan Marshall started off the season, I think was it this season? He started off 600k. So we know what kind of player he is. We know what kind of beast he is. So none of that's questionable. And we know he can get back up to 600k. So break even of 31. He already made me 20k last week, so that was amazing. Like, that was the most pod move ever. I don't know how many people traded in Marshall for TDK last week, but I should have grabbed the lotto ticket numbers too, because I made 125k off that fucking play. And then he outscored TDK by 32. I actually thought I thought TDK was probably going to smash O'Brien. I didn't really see it coming. I knew O'Brien was restrictive, but I didn't think there's going to be a 32-point difference. So he's got TDK, so this will be interesting. If TDK goes 170 tonight, I'm sure everybody in the chat will let me know. And if Marshall goes like 60, I've lost that in just a fortnight's time already. So things can swing very quickly. So I'm just doing this to generate cash last week. And then he plays Flynn, so that should be exciting. Or he plays BJ Williams, who knows. Then he's got a couple hard ones, but she'll be right. Like, Witz has been shit anyway. Honestly, Witz is no good at the moment. He started hot, I was pretty sure, though. Whatever about Marshall. But, yeah, I think, honestly, Marshall slept on purely because of Warner. That's the only reason I can see that. Hippo, where the vid. Yeah, literally. One of us doing a stream. I might move my laptop to the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. Let me cook up a storm. All right, let me get in here. Doing me work uniform today. Nothing like doing afternoon shifts in a hat. We'll get it projected. We'll get it projected on Dacos. Let's have a look. Oh, Dacos, what are we doing, mate? Knowing me, I probably blanked out, forgot how to do projections on here. All right, Dacos, where are you, buddy? There's probably easier ways to do this shit too, but please come up. Somebody remind me how the hell to do projections. Ugh. I don't know. Somebody tell me how to do projections on this because I cannot remember. But shit, he's going to be like surely 550 in a couple of weeks. I'll read the comments and see if there's anyone in the comments that remembers how to do that shit because I do not remember whatsoever. It's in season stats, set of bounces. Season stats. All right, let's do that, mate. This is how much I don't use it. If you've got extension. Yeah, right. Season stats. I've got Supercoach Plus. Season stats. Where the hell is that? I honestly don't look at projections because of Twitter. Scoobs has all the projections there after the game, so I haven't been looking. I don't know. Just somebody tell me what his BE is. That's all we need to know, I guess. Sorry, Hippo. Yeah, fuck the extensions. We just know he's going to be cheap. I don't know. It's on Twitter. If I find it, Hippo, I'm pretty sure I reposted the projections from Scoobs anyway on Supercoach Pro 91. Scoobs from Swordplay always has projections. So anyone who wants to put his B in there, I think it's already in there now. Bounce, what's going on, mate? There's Wagner broke tackle record last week. I had him to do a run with Dacos alongside Brayshaw and Strong for parts of the game. Thanks for the info, mate. I had no idea because I definitely didn't watch. I'm not even being sarcastic. Burner, seems like Wagner could be a good tagger. Yeah, I want to watch that game. I'll watch that game tomorrow morning with one hand on something else, watching Brayshaw go nuts. Just kidding. Max Hippo, he's going to be 600k, BE 178. That's crazy. Let's have a look at his fixture then. Who's he got? My dog just barking for no reason. Every streamer has a dog that just barks for no reason because they just want attention. It's like a standard. It's like a bingo card for these fucking animals we have. Get in the bin. All right, Dacos, who do you got? I feel like, man, he's so highly owned too, this bastard. Who had 1% on bench? That's wild. So he's got Adelaide next and North next. You probably want him for that Kanga game too, because then he's got Hawks, Melbourne. Oh, this is the projections. Me, fuck, I'm an idiot. Here we go, lads. All right, so he scored 76. Let's be realistic here. Probably going 120 against Adelaide. And we'll just leave it there and see what the projections are. So let's hypothetically say he has a good game, because he's not going to stay shit forever, is he? Unless the Jardine concerns him. Even if he goes 120 next week, he's going to have a BE of 198. This 76 is absolutely cooked him. Let's do it at 100s. Let's say he is a little bit sore and he's gone a little bit soft and he's not feeling it and he just goes 100, 100, 100. I could probably type this in, but I'm completely special and eat crayons for dinner. So project, bro. Anyway, you get the idea. He's going to be cheap. He's going to be so cheap that you won't be able to not get him. And he looks good, oiled up. You get to watch Collingwood games and him oiled up. What a better combination, honestly. Such a trade target. You get to look at a Dacos, the only good Dacos. Daniel Green, I'm just joking, by the way. Warner should be a tagger. Yeah, okay. Like a padlock in defence. Yep. Yeah, it could be one-off, but he could be doing very well if he stays that tagger role. We've got to watch out for Fremantle fucking games. That'd piss me off. I don't want any more taggers. I'm sick of it. Cheese says Jay Clark owed me. Yeah, I know. He owed me from last week as well. I got a 58, decided to do something for once, which was nice. Andy Brayshaw and Clark, what a wow. Bro, Max, you better not be playing. You know I'm taking that. I do not risk it for the biscuit. Not that bad anyway. Like a 120, yeah, maybe. Tell you what, I got wings tonight, fellas. I think I could fly to the top 10, apparently. That's what I'm getting DM'd at the moment, but we'll see it at the end of the round. You know what Thursday nights are like, though. You get a good Thursday night and then a shit Friday night and then a good Saturday and then a shit Sunday. Every day in footy is like on, off. Like your misso sending you, we need a chat text while you're at work. On, off. Mine doesn't do that. Aqua, we've got to start calling this morning stream. Yeah, no, good morning, everybody. Hands off the snakes in this chat because we are. I don't want to know what the other tabs are in the chat. Max, cheese, Essendon are going to beat Sydney. No fucking way. Whatever you're drinking there, Max, I want some of that because that's wild. Max says, yes, cheese, I traded TDK this week for Cherry. Oh, jeez. Tokyo Drift style there. Aqua, I've got a bottle of espresso in the fridge. Oh, start sculling it, mate. Yep. That's a lot. I read that. Wow. Espresso in the fridge, a liter of milk. I'm green ice cream in the tumbler to keep me up. I do not want to be anywhere near you when you're shitting like that. I hope your missus in the separate room tonight. Rip. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Sorry, I'm completely special when it comes to bringing up statistics. I've got an extension. I've got a couple extensions right now. One's between my legs. Aqua, if he wants a price project on Dacos at 120, his BE will be 192, 143 the next week. We dropped to 560 on Twitter, we recall. Yep. Bernard says, contemplating between Gorn or Neil, so not sure yet. What would I do? Oh, I don't think you can go wrong either way. Probably Neil, actually, against North Melbourne, because we know North Melbourne VFL team aren't that great. Yeah, I've got it now, I'm pretty sure. Enjoy. Yes, I've found it. Thank you. Everyone's so helpful here. Honestly, if they could all open the door for me when I get out of this chat, that'd be amazing. Laughing at something I said before. As always, I offer input just for the problem to be solved. Too much is it? Yeah, no, that's okay. All good. I'd rather everyone help than not help at all and make me look like a fuckhead. Jeez, Max, why trade TDK? Probably scores. Yeah, that's why I said Tokyo Drift. I meant if I say Tokyo Drift, it means you're going sideways. So from now on, I'm not even going to say sideways. I'm just going to say Tokyo Drift. If you don't know my drift, it's fine. I want it to catch on. If you see in comments someone doing something and it's sideways, just say Tokyo Drift. I want that to be a thing. Anyway, I'm going to start a trend and hopefully it follows. Aqua, I generally don't know how I'm going to hit a captain this week. Oh, no. Don't bring in O'Brien for Vesatini matchup. Don't even bother. O'Brien's a wash. O'Brien needs to stick to bloody doing window cleaning. That's what the only O'Brien that's good out there is the one that does your windows, not fucking Riley. Jesus. Brad to Essendon to mate. I will eat 2 raw eggs on the stream if Essendon fucking win, mate. I promise you that. If Essendon win against Sydney, I will eat 2 raw eggs. Raw dog style. Yeah, Aaron, the Lockie Shields tackle on Clark, and when he stood up and the collapsing was sickening. I will have to view this. I hope this is not disgusting, as you say. What is your little picture of Aaron? He looks like me on a Friday night. Max, season run. I'm ranked 1,000, so need him big points. I don't think I'd condone this, Max. Honestly, I can't advise that at all. Aaron, maybe he just saw Sidebottom being subbed off and decided he didn't want to live tonight. I've got to watch this game to reference know what you guys are talking about. Corey, next week will be an interesting game against North West Richmond. Oh, God. Honestly, Corey, as much as I give you all North Melbourne shit, you'll probably ruin us. You guys are our bogey. You've always been our bogey. Yeah. Corey, hear me now. You guys win by 5 goals. LDU to kick 2. Aaron's laughing at me. Jason, what does Gordon need to score for you to shave your head this week? 200. Any player goes 200, I'll shave my head, Jace. And if I don't, you can replay this on thingy and I'll do it the next stream I'm on. Deal. All right, 2 raw eggs for me if Dons win. You're on Donkey Kong. Just watch Brad. Just watch. I'll be watching you. Oh, shit. What do you... The comments went so far up. That's wild. Dons by 28. You're a confident man. That's a lot of green. Geez, North Melbourne are my least favourite team in the league. Yeah, there's some unwatchable sides, but we do it for Supercoach. We do it for the love of the players and the love of Sheasel. Kane Corns can go stuff himself, though. Like, oh, my God. The amount of darts that bloke throws just hoping one sticks is ridiculous. I cannot stand Kane Corns. The biggest flog in media, apart from Kelly under my wood. Aqua, great to start my weekend. Long cooked is cashed. And yeah, look at this. Have a look at my side here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I've mucked around in my trades because I don't think I have. Like I said, I'm a Friday night or a Saturday morning kind of trader. So we can, well, we're not going to take long score. We're going to roll the die here, and we can use Leak now as the captaincy. So thanks for coming along. Oh, shit, that means we play Lindsay. Surely we can play Hewitt. We'll probably play Hewitt against Richmond because he's probably going to kick 4 and score 120. So this is the beauty about DPP. Flexibility is insane. So we're cooking. And then we go Leak because he's injured, so he's Carroll can get stuff. He's been dropped, obviously. Emergency trainer to keep his score. Captain Leak, baby. Give me that Leak soup. Yes, that's the side. Probably piss Flynn off, bring in Hurstway. I haven't decided now. Because we already got a leg up on Dacos owners, I don't have to go aggressive for Sherry. So I don't have to break my side for him this week, but I'd have to get him next week. So I might grab Warner this week or Sherry. But at least I know Long's on the chopping block next week, so I can plan tomorrow what I'm going to do with Long the following week. So if I can plan over the next 24 hours what I'll do, and then I can sort of muck around. I could even hold Flynn, but I just want to grab a primo that I think's top of their line at this point. Like Flynn's just, I don't know, interesting. Like if he gets 80, he's just a shit hold. You want him to get 120 or nothing. Like just piss off. If BJ Williams comes in the side too, it makes it hard to justify keeping him. But well done, anyway, so it's a great start to my weekend. Long cooked his cash in with a classic 60 and side bottom 35 or something. What? Oh, in your draft, I was going to say, bro, you do not have side bottom in your side. Erasmus sub was always going to happen. That was, I don't know why everyone was so surprised he was going to be sub. We all fucking knew this. Yaron, as a Dacos owner, I've taken up a cigarette smoking. Oh, I forgot you own Dacos. I'm just giving Dacos a pounding, and I forgot you got him. And we were just talking a second ago too. Not bad, Yaron. I've taken up a cigarette smoking, so I'll change my profile pitch. Oh, mate. That's so good. I love people that have pictures of the weirdest shit. I get to zoom in and have a look, and I'm like, what is going on there? Jesus. Jason, these unexpected tags is a pain in the ass. Yeah. More important thing is I love that there's multis instead of his supercoach. He doesn't give a shit about the taggers fucking his side. Only if he fucks his multis. Amazing. Cheese, I know. I don't understand why you love Kane. That explains everything I need to know about you, Cheese. I hope you fall in a hole overnight. Just kidding, love you, mate. Are you bringing Huss back? I've got a few different options. Again, I'm going to play the Friday night game. I'm going to see how well Chera does, see how well, what's his name, Sinclair does, and a few other players. I can wait out the Melbourne game as well, and then I've got to decide by this Sydney game if Warner's coming in or if Cherry's coming in. So I'm not trying to sit on my hands and play funny buggers because I'm sitting 52nd. I'm legitimately just letting the games play out because I don't need to trade until that game starts. So if I hear like 5 minutes before this game that he's going to get heavily tagged or whatever the hell, probably still send it for value. But now I've got to reassess what all these other players in the top 50 are doing with their players. So I've got to count how many in the top 50 have Dacos and then work out if I really need Cherry or if I can grab Warner. I'm just going to be so calculated. Everything I do, I'm just going to have to be so on top of it and see what my opponents are doing rather than what I should do. Because I've got to anti-pod these players these guys have as well. So I might even bring in a pod. I don't know. I'm sure the top 50 aren't even watching me anyway. They couldn't give a shit. Who am I to them? Corey, don't forget to emergency trainer. I have, yeah, just then. Yeah, just in case Carroll's are weighed in for Kerno. Nah, Carroll's not coming back. Carroll's dead. He won't be coming back till December when you see Christmas carols. That's the next time you'll see a carol. I hate Christmas carols. I'm not a Grinch or anything, but seriously. Christmas, people that put up lights in October are a serial killer. And people that don't take them down in February are just fucking lazy. There is nothing I'd do love more than a charity fight. I will 100% take Kane Corns naked, joking, in a fight. Max says, I got my heart in Supercoach. I think TDK goes 95 tomorrow. Okay, go for it, Max. Whatever you want to do. I will not hold you to this. You're going to sideways a lot of primos, though, my friend. At some point, you're going to be fielding bias at D6, but go with your gut. Aqua. I've been holding Erasmus, Jesus, since the moment I made my team. Yeah, it's quite annoying. Yep, that sucks. Annoying is how expensive coffee is at the moment. I'm so sick of coffee being $7 for a cup of coffee because Macca's can't get it right. So you got to go to, like, what do you got to go to? Bean Squeeze for a $7 large coffee, stretch caramel latte. I've had like 5 of them this week. I'm so lacking sleep. Anyway, I'm always rambling on random shit. My apologies. Maybe with a decent fourth quarter camo, you can get a shove over Murphy Reed. Murphy Reed's got 30-something tonight, so it's big for people that don't have him. Because people are fielding him at M8. I've seen teams. Causa, I'm happy that a non-date. Yep, shake my hand, mate. Yeah, me too. Me too. Max, what's all? Oh, jeez. If I've already forgotten how to do this, don't be surprised. I'm running on 4 hours sleep again. I actually just forgot which fucking player you're talking about already. Luke Jackson, my God. Talk about baby brain. Every time I think of Luke Jackson, I think of Sorry Miss Jackson from Outcast. Yeah, what do we got? Oh, we got his season stats. Okay, now I know what you guys are talking about. I'm an idiot. So Jackson scored a lovely 111. Talk about extensions. This is a good extension to have. Project. I don't even play with it. Like, I'm not even playing dumb buggies. I've barely played with this shit. I've just been buying players when I see their BE is what they average and just sending it. Yeah, so he's going to be 547, and he's going to be 137 break even against Giants. I might wait a week just to see this, and then I can get a bit of a Darcy read around here. I like it though. What's he been scoring? Holy shit! This really depends on the time frame of Darcy. Honestly, what a player! He's got to be top 6 to top 8 too. Honestly, Corey same. Oh, that's my favorite emoji at the moment. Honestly, it is. I always said to one of my workmates tonight. Just joking. Multis are more important than Supercoach. Honestly, sometimes they are, especially if you had a cancelled shift and you're trying to make a multi to make your shift. I did that once. Bulldogs and Fremantle game. Missed my shift. Well, I actually got called off my shift. So I did a multi and then won a few $100 and it made up for me not going to work. Got to watch the game and got to watch. Who the hell? Someone sunk again. Oh, actually, might have been Collingwood and Bulldogs. I can't remember. I think it was somebody like Darcy Cameron to sink a second goal in that game, and I won the money back. It was a clutch thing because it was the last 2 minutes of the game. It got up. I'm pretty sure I could have done a bloody nudie run anywhere I was. Anyway, just random stories. Got to make your multis around North games. Okay. Even if they send Tucker off to tag. I couldn't put multis on North games. I like putting multis on Bulldogs and Freo games because I know what I'm doing. Corey says I back net along for $11 for 30 disposals, all outs. Yeah, right. How many touches did you get? Because a 65 doesn't translate for that unless he had a butcher day and decided he couldn't kick or handball. Aqua, AFL 26 game. What is this? AFL 26 game has Bailey Bamford rated at 88. Who the hell is she? He's not even playing at the moment. How do you got Banfield at 88? I don't know if anyone plays those AFL games, but they're honestly still made in 2007 at this point. Like the players don't even look realistic. I swear to God, if Kelly Underwood is the commentator on one of those games, I would throw them in the bin immediately. I can't do it. Like nails to the chalkboard. That's insulting the chalkboard. Xmas Carols. Yeah, honestly, that's the last time we're going to see Carol. Only have 4 rookies left. Well done. Is that a bomb? Jesus. All right, don't hit me with that, mate. I'm not about that life. $7 I paid 11. Wow. Okay. multi-chats. Hopefully this doesn't get censored because I'm not allowed to talk about bets unless it's about Eddie. Jason, Stewart's my favourite player. Tom Stewart. And I've wasted 3 trades on him. I'd probably personally find him and put him in your boot. Yeah, that's shit. Aqua, the real coffee hack is to spend so much money on Gloria jeans and then start giving under-the-table discounts. Jesus. Mate, you must look like Chris Martin or something for that to happen. I don't rate Chris Martin, by the way. I'm just taking a piss. It's the first person I could think of. Cheese says, Luke Jackson will be 546k. Give us a like for this midnight stream. Hopefully you've all got clothes on. Aqua says the best North outcome here is that Clarko becomes a talk show panelist and Kane gets a North job. Oh, my God. Imagine that. Oh, Kane Corns go stuff yourself. Doesn't even fight fires. Just starts them, honestly. Aqua, yeah, is Jackson gonna? Yeah, Jackson's gonna look good. Honestly, he'll be as good as Michael was. I'm not even joking. He's unbelievable to watch. He's 6'8" and moves like a gazelle. He's so elegant. He could be a midfielder. He could be anything. He could be the one. He's honestly, you'd marry him. I'm just kidding. Wonder if what are we going on here? My energy's way too high. Aqua says, wonder if I fade. Looking at F6 in favour. Up to you, mate. Honestly, up to you. Maybe send me your side on what do you call it, X, or become a member, and I'll go through teams shortly. Anyway, Aqua. Oh, but I'm not doing teams on chat, but I'll definitely do it members only or a DM on Twitter. Cheese says, I'm playing the game right now. Oh, God. You're probably playing, I'm going to guess, you're going to play Essendon and Bulldogs. If you're playing Dogs right now and you're the Dons, I'm going to guess you're 30 points up on the Bulldogs in a 3/4 time. Max, Darcy could be 3 to 4 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks. So bad he was crying. Bro. I remember I dislocated my shoulder twice in front of all the lads in footy, and I did not cry. I was in pain, but I was trying not to show any pain. I was that guy. I was like, oh, my shoulder's out. Somebody take me to hospital. That's rough. I'm pretty sure he eats wooden blocks for breakfast and he was crying about a knee. Hopefully it's not an ACL or MCL. So, yeah. Wow, that's shit. Jason Wicks. I always think of what's his name? John Wicks or whatever the hell. Keanu Reeves. Every time I look at your name, I just think Keanu. Even though it's not any relation to you, but nor the spelling. AFL Live 2011 peak of the AFL games. I have to get it out just to do it then. Well, I might have a look on eBay, Jason, or send me a copy. I'll give you my address. Kidding. Corey says, if Kane Corns would be a coach at North, I would. He'd quit being a North fan. Causer, I wouldn't blame you. Come sit right here on the Tiger bandwagon. 2027 Premiership. Come here, buddy. Glad to see you got 31 in the chat. Almost 1 in the morning. Half of you are probably plastered. The other half are probably their missus have fallen asleep, so you just let you get on here. Anyway, don't know if that's true or not, but Max says, got to go gym at 6:50. You're killing me. Sorry, mate. You go do your gym. Watch this later. Eyes closed at the gym. Whatever you want to do. Someone the other day wrote a really nice comment, actually. I was actually really taken back. I'm quite like, if someone compliments me, I actually really get like not butterflies, but I really love that. So the other day on one of my comments on the channel, I don't know if it was today because today feels forever, was like, your stream gets me through my early gym sessions in the morning. I can't watch this because I go to bed at 8 p.m, but I've been looking at your streams at the gym. It's been getting me through. I'm not saying I need compliments all the time, but that shit literally makes your fucking day. There's little things in life where people will say things or do things that literally make your fucking day, and I never forget them. So anyway, I love all the love and support that you guys have been showing this year, especially because it's been a rough little bit, but fuck, it's nice just talking to you guys in the chat and just talking some shit. Anyway, yeah, it was very specific. So it says, geez, says very specific. I can't even say that. It's like I'm saying Pacific, like the ocean. I'm just trying to get drafted in career mode at the moment. You're probably going to get picked as like a rookie draft, or maybe pick 86 because we know what you're like, Cheese. You've got to be picked as a rookie. You're probably averaging 60 on Supercoach too. Do they even have Supercoach scores on the career mode? I'm just kidding, Chase. Chase says North fans are known to be sensitive. I've never really copped any from Causa. He's been very, very nice to me in the chats, even though I've given North a bit of a spray. Even though I can't talk, like my Tigers are shit. Don't you worry. I'm self-aware. Jason, John Wick and Bob Stewart. But that's my fucking favourite comment of the night. I just starred that, mate. I didn't even know I could star these comments, but that's my favourite. Fucking love that. I love funny shit. Aqua. Every time I see this name too, I think of bloody on Barbie Girl, like the Aqua song. Someone today at work too said, "You look different today." And I was like, "What? Because I'm wearing a hat?" They're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Fucking hell." NPC comment for sure. With Darcy out, we just need Voss to forget he's playing AFL and start trying to king hit. Wow, beards, and suddenly then there's a spot for OMAC. Trust the process. You guys are good. Shit, that's so funny. Oh. Jack, g'day, Jack. G'day, everyone. Oh, g'day, everyone. Owning Sarong makes me want to punch drywall. I love how frequently drywall comes up into these chats since talking about drywall. I don't know who started drywall. I don't know if it was me or somebody else, but it's definitely just been stuck in my head ever since I've heard about it. Max says, "You look amazing, Brad." Thanks, brother. Good night. You're the goat for real, for real. Thanks, Max. Appreciate that, honestly, mate. Enjoy your gym session in the morning. It says, "Bye, chat." Bye, Max. Aqua, here we go. Speaking of Pacific, I hear there's a garbage back claiming to be Matt Rao. Fucking hell. Matt Rao drab wise. He was doing so well too. Honestly, I don't know what happened to the Matt Rao pick. Like, he's just tennis shit. Again, you can't trust Rangers. I've said this multiple videos. Rangers always let you down. I think that's what I've noticed anyway. He's got the laughy face. Corey says, "I don't care if North gets sprayed in here." I know. They're crap. Oh, okay. Now I generally feel bad. I know they're crap, just to suck it up and watch the games. To be fair, mate, that's a true fucking supporter. I know I give a lot of teams shit, and my team's even shit up, but that's a part of the game. You're 100% right. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Corey, anyway. Kale Murphy. What's going on? I've never seen you before, I don't think. Rao will make a comeback at TIO. Will he? I hope. Hopefully for Rao owners like Abs that he comes back at some point, because he's just too busy eating the wrong grass, clearly. Anyway, should have known as soon as a player eats grass to stay away from him. Look at Willie. He says Matt Rao is rubbish. I didn't fall for the prick. Yeah, mate, I put him in our DMs. I was thinking about Matt Rao about a month ago. All of a sudden, he's gone Matt Wow with his scoring. Aqua. Isn't North like everyone's I feel sorry for you, so I don't want you to do well, team? Yeah, there's always a feel sorry for side every year. But yeah, need to get you lads back in the game. Are you talking about Richmond? So I have no idea. Jason, I was keen on trading in Steel, but now have to go Sinclair thoughts on Steel. I actually like Steel, honestly. I don't know if I can do it on my side just because where I'm sitting at the moment, it might be too much of a risk. I don't know. The risk reward for some of these players, depending where you're sitting, is very tricky. And I'm a trade as I go. Like, I like to watch some games before making any trades to see if the antipods are killing me. Maybe that's why this year I'm actually doing okay. Because I'm overthinking. What am I doing? I'm zoning out here. Let's go 3-round average. Whoa, 3 rounders. Matt Kennedy slept on for sure. Josh Dacos, yep, no wonder he was so hot. Chad Warner, 3-round average of 110. Bloody hell. Mannor's been mentioned a few times too. This is very Burns-like. Burns would love this pick. I think he mentioned him a week ago. Shout out to Burns. Everyone that listens to Burns, he loves a good pod. That is right up Burns' alley too, 0.2%. Pretty sure we've talked about some disgusting pods before. I'll go sort out by price because I know he's gone back-to-back 100s. Again, do you want to watch Ross Lyons' team? So he's 477k. You forget how cheap he is. Like, I was just going for a scroll. Like, he's cheaper than players that you just think, what the hell? 0.6% of size. So that's the equivalent to every St Kilda supporter owning him. So basically all their fans have owned him. How many fans is that? But anyway, he's gone 107 and 117 the last 2 weeks. He's a good shout. Again, these players aren't looked at because of Warner and all the other types that are going off their head. So, but he's got Carlton and West Coast and Gold Coast next. Everyone's probably not thinking about this because of Sinclair. He's going to be 500k the week after. So I'd say that's why he's not been talked about. But, I mean, the man of steel looks like he is back, in my opinion. Aqua, speaking of Matt Rao, I hear there's a few glass. Is that what the hell? I don't know what that means. Left in Russia. What we use? That's not glass. I don't even know what you're speaking. You might be speaking Puerto Rican or something. I wouldn't even know. G'day, John. How you going, mate? Up and about. Aqua, a couple hard labour camps. I have no idea. You guys are frying my brain like bacon and eggs on a Sunday morning. Aqua, crack the whip and tell he learns how to shake off the tag. Are you talking about steel? I have a cheeky pod. Yep, bloody oath. I do too. Ed Richards is my favourite pod at the moment. Cheese, I like the steel pick, but got to know he's a short-term player of the buys. Got to have the trades to do it, I think. Oh, don't tempt me, Cheese. I'll do it. I'll bloody do it. Is that too far? No, it's not too far. I just didn't understand it, mate. I'm way too tired for anything complicated. Jack, my missus just yelled at me for being so super coach focused. I'm in the doghouse. I understand. Sorry, he said. You don't understand. Doghouse. He's up in Norway too. What a legend. Wonder what time it is in Norway. I need to piss in a can. I'll just piss on in stream in a bucket like the gamers do. Yeah, I'm glad he's super coach focused, Jack. Also, I have a look at our chats shortly with the trades and stuff too. Like, I saw you guys messaging at like 10 o'clock, and I was not knocking off for another 2 hours. So I didn't get to read what you guys were saying. So if it says I've seen it and I haven't replied, it's because I've just had a quick gaze and gone back to work. Anyway, what do you guys think of my layout that Rookie Coach did? Rookie Coach, absolute legend on the man. His name's Josh. Got this all set up for me. And it looks fantastic. I love the little Richmond tiger stripes here and the little Supercoach Pros yellow, and I'm wearing a Richmond jersey. Just everything. So good to look at. Jason, these dead rookies are killing cash, Jen. Yeah, they would be. So a value like Steele is a fair trade. Like again, players that are pods that people aren't talking about is because there's always a flavour of the week. Hence why there's other players that never discussed. Like as creators or whatever, you have like 5 or 6 players you always get talked about, but then there might be another 5 or 6 that no one talks about, so they're not relevant to your stream or not relevant to your chat. So you're always going to have players like this throughout. And it's not because we don't care about them or we don't think they're valid. It's just because no one's talking about them, so it becomes irrelevant to 99% of people, which makes it annoying. No idea. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Is it where people have illegally swam from another country and tried to get in the country and then they're on a camp because they're illegally here? I don't know. I did VCAL, so I'm literally not uneducated, but I just I don't know. I eat sandpaper for breakfast because I just don't know. I still eat Fruit Loops. Aqua, search up. Oh, I'm going to have to do this later. I'll play back my video and whatever the hell this Dutch name is, have a look at it. I can't even say it and pronounce it. Aqua, no, I'm going to get banned. I don't even. Even if I get banned, I'll just play dumb because I have no idea what you're talking about. Chris, what's going on? Can you unconvince me? Yeah. Oh, don't get Flanders, mate. Honestly, the only one that wants Flanders is bloody Cheese, who's playing AFL 26. If a guy's playing AFL 26 and playing him as a draft player and he's a Dons fan, do you really want to pick Flanders? Hopefully he's still listening and he presses pause and throws the controller at me, but don't grab Flanders yet. You want to see a bit from him. Have you seen what he looks like with an earring in his ear? Like, that would be enough to put me off Flanders anyway. I've seen that photo. What the hell's going on here? Anyway, I'm just joking. That's a bit harsh. Nah, I don't think I'd go Flanders. There's nothing. The only good Flanders is Ned from Bloody Simpsons, and I'm not even a Simpsons fan really. Yeah, well, no. What's the point? A couple 93s, 92, 84, 82. I'm missing something. I don't like Flanders, not yet. I'd wait a couple of weeks. Speak of the devil, he's back in the chat. He must have heard me swipe him. Yeah, don't go near Flanders yet. Rumour has it is that Kyle Lamers BE just reached Pluto. Imagine if he was relevant though. Like, I know you know he's not relevant. Holy shit, there's like 40 of yous in chat too. What the hell? How did more of yous come here? Aqua, when I joke about Flanders of 99k, it's funny, but yeah, honestly, he does cop a lot of bad luck. One of his ex-girlfriends for sure got a pincushion of voodoo doll on that bloke. Feel sorry for him. But he does look like he sits the piss down. Jack, I followed your advice, Brad. Ended up going Pryor and Flynn out for Fonty, decided merit or wanted. Yeah, with the team you had, that was what I would go for if it was me. At the same time, it's hard to make a judgment call because there's no risk attached to the creator. There's only risk attached to the other person's team. So when we make suggestions, we do it for how we would actually play the game, but we also try to look out for the safety of your side. Hence why I say send me a screenshot. If you didn't have depth, I wouldn't be going for Fonty, but with your side, you can probably give it a bit of a risk for one gamer. But again, we can make calls and say yeah or no, but at the end of the day, it's your side. So sometimes there's not hard attached to the pick, but there's no week-to-week thought process after that trade has been done for us. And sometimes we're held accountable, but we're just going off the options you've given us. So again, I made that clear. If you want to get an accurate reading, you're better off to send that person the screenshot to your side and go that way than just he, she, her, and what 3 players you got. I shouldn't even say she because we're not playing AFLW. I would never play that game. But yeah, I'm sticking to Supercoach. I wouldn't even do fantasy either. The only format of fantasy game I'll do is Supercoach. I won't touch the others. I certainly won't do any BBL or anything like that. I'm just a Supercoach and that's it. But yes, I would do that. Looking at your side, Jack, your side looks solid. Flanders can stay in your backyard, mate. Flanders he's tied up in your basement at this point. Jason, all the funny kids were in BCAL. My mates were making spaghetti towers in their classes. I don't know if I'm completely funny, but I certainly went to VCAL, and it probably explains my sense of humour. And drinking Red Bull at 1 a.m. is probably why I sat in VCAL and not VCE. How's the troll the other night? We go back and watch my troll stream last night. Some guy actually made an account to take the piss out of me and give me some shit. And it was like, I hate you. It was the funniest shit I've seen. I could not believe I actually have a genuine hater that decided to make up a YouTube account and started to troll me. How much time would you waste to make a little YouTube account just to piss on somebody that you don't even know too? Wild. I feel sorry for people like George too. Like I've seen George get picked on a lot on some of the comments, and you're just like, shit. Like he doesn't care. Like it seems like he doesn't give a shit. But man, you're always going to get hate somewhere. But some people just take this shit too seriously. Like they got to understand that we don't give a shit, but you're just making yourself look stupid when you want to troll when people do that kind of shit. But thank God, like 99.9% of you in the chat are genuine, and a lot of you I have chats with off the streams anyway. So anyway, enough of that fucking rant. And non-Dacos owners like you and me, yeah, honestly, like you and me have absolutely been gifted one here, mate. Anti-potting, kissed. I was wondering why you said missed. I was like, huh? Kissed. Yeah, I'll have a good kissing. Nothing like a good kissing in a car park at Kmart. Geez, as soon as Flanders scores a 120, all the plebs will jump. Well, they're going to have to, aren't they? They're going to have to look at value somewhere because no one's got cash in, honestly. Cash in is dead for a lot of sides. Excuse me. Aqua says, Freo halfback debuts all class tonight. Wonder if he gets his spot. Yeah, that'll be interesting as well. Hopefully he does. Jack says, make me Hewitt / Lindsay. I'd probably play Hewitt as flex. Hewitt against Richmond for sure. No debut, but the rookie. Not debut, but rookie. Is this about AFL 26? Gunaway. What's going on, Gunaway? Is that an Arsenal fan? Okay, would you trade Carroll for Brock or Hayes? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. If you think Hayes will play, I'd probably go job security. I never really thought about Hayes, actually. Brock might make the cash this week. He only needs a 35 to make $42,000, but could be dropped in the week after. If Hayes has better job security, I might put on a Twitter poll specifically for this question, and I will get back to you. I'll put a Twitter poll out for that. I'll remind myself to do that. Brock versus Hayes, and this is that question because I don't know. Again, it probably depends on your depth in your side as well. Like, oh shit, what would I do? If I had enough rookies like a Reed and Trainer on the bench, I'd probably go Brock for instant cash. But if I was pretty dire on my rookies in the back line, I'd probably go Hayes because I think he holds his spot a little bit longer than Brock potentially. And if you don't need the instant cash gen in the next couple of weeks, probably Hayes. Again, hard one to answer, honestly. I'd have to look at your side. And again, I can swear I top out of my ass. It's okay. It's fine, mate. Any contribution is better than none. In saying that, I'm not saying the people that watch don't need to should comment. Point stands. Anyway, Causa says, I'm thinking Dunkley and Warner this week. I actually like the ends. I do like Dunkley. Just a lot of people reckon, what's the word? That there's too many mouths to feed in Brisbane. Joshua says George is good. Yeah, I like George. I don't think there's too many people that I wouldn't watch for entertainment value or raging about something or advice that they give. Like most people, you go for different things, and that's what Supercoach content creators are about, I guess. Like everyone goes to someone for different things. Like you might go for me for, I don't know. Actually, I couldn't give you what you come here for, but probably to get excited at midnight, 1 a.m. Causa says George has to field Sandy and Brock this week. Yeah, so would I if I was about to do one of the pod moves I'm thinking about. Mike's. Hi, mate. The Netherlong ride is over. Yeah, no, it's fine, though. We needed a cash-in player to score shit so we could actually upgrade him. So you don't mind when these players shit the bed because it gives you a reason to get rid of them. So the long train's over. That's fine. I can live with that. What was his break even, actually? Let's have a look at that. break-even time. So, oh shit, we better go charge me laptop too. His break-even was 48. So he still made a bit of cash this week, but you're probably going to want to trade him now. He's not even going to make 15k. That's shit. Hindsight again, like you can. I was like, oh, I should trade along, and everybody in Twitter was like, he's going 130, whatever, because there's no Pendles, because there's no DeGoey, blah blah blah. But yeah, so I kind of held and I kind of looped because I actually had a feeling. I was like, maybe he doesn't go well, but I still need the cash gen from him, but I won't do it this week. So next week he's traded himself out. So I actually look at it the other way. I always think that if a player stuffs up, we've got a reason to trade him, and I'm fine with that. I like my decision's been made for me. So I actually like Carnage because then I can actually trade. If everything's perfect in the world in my Supercoach team, then I get shitty because I'm like, okay, now what do I got to force? So yeah, anyway. Long's gone next week for everybody that has him. Jason, I just want to call you John Wicks. Thinking of trading Tuk Tuk in next week. I like it. I like a pod. I think he would be a good pod too. Imagine if you got forward status too. You'd be loving life. I better not see you bringing him in after a 100-plus game with all the standards you've had on his name. I won't need to, mate. I don't think I need to have a pleb like that on my side with a moustache like that either. The Flanders stash is enough to make me soft. Cooper Simpson, playing halfback now in the team. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really watched Cooper Simpson. I know he plays for Freo, obviously. Thank you for that, Corey. Corey's always a factual man. Loves a good fact. I don't like cheese. There's one bad game and Scott will go back into his shell and take Hayes for a birdie. Yeah, okay. Good point. Thanks, cheese. Oh, here we go. The Joker. And just like 99% of Supercoach players, I'm nervous as well. We have no rookies to go to. I want to get Merritt in this week. We've only 2 trades, but after last week going bus, oh my God. Yeah, yep, I agree. It's so hard to risk it for the biscuit. And then, will you guys, all 29 of you, stay in the chat if I take a piss for 30 seconds? Because I cannot hold this in and I don't want to go off my stream. You're going to be on After Dark this week. I love you and Rookie giving each other shit. Yeah, I can be. I'll inbox him. Yeah, I'll give him an inbox. I didn't delete your chat, by the way, Hippo. I don't delete any chats in here. I literally bloody... I even read the fucking trolls chats last night. I didn't even block a single one of his comments. So someone could write EADC and I'll still fucking post it. Mate, I need a piss. I'm actually holding my piss. Like, seriously, give me 30 seconds. I need a piss. If you can hear it from where you are, my bad. I'll be back in 30 seconds or else I'm going to piss on the stream. Bow me. Fuck, sorry, I'm back, chat. I just really had to piss better. Oh my God. I've never had to piss so back on a stream. There's no cut music either. Oh, mate, I was 30 seconds away from pissing myself on stream. Even had to run back here, and a lot of people just fucking tuned out, but I don't blame you. I would have too. Yeah, I'll probably try to be on After Dark anyway in relation to this comment. Jace, oh fuck, I better message him for gym tomorrow morning or Sunday morning actually. Oh what? It's only Thursday. What the fuck? Watch GWS team sheets very closely. Ango potentially in for a debut. All right, I'll have a look at Ango. Joker says, yeah, George's a gun. Yeah, I like George. He's always funny when he hates a player too. I fucking love it. Corzo, we've been in good this week. What? Weeping is a good. Yeah, sorry, right. Yep. Long v Ashcroft Weep was good. Yep. My apologies. I read that like I forgot how to read, which is common. Hippo, damn, my chat got deleted. Wasn't me, mate. I'd never delete your shit. Yaron, BT asked Long if he was okay. Apparently copped a knock. Hong said he was all good. Okay. So Long got corked or cocked. Geez, probably because you said some wild stuff as usual, Hippo. Nah, I'll honestly, Hippo, I watch a lot of his streams, and the shit you say in his stuff is pretty funny too. So, keep it wild for us. We love it. Halftime break, yeah. I had to piss so bad. It was wild. Shit. He said, I got a feeling Sherry is going to go hard on McInerney. Yeah, possibly. Jesus, don't make me get Sherry now. But I've been thinking about Sherry anyway. Sherry and Warner have been tossing up like you wouldn't believe. Hippo is in the house. Bloody oath he is. He did say, I was just giving him a little message before and saying about the stream and whatnot. He said he would jump in if I'm on. So Hippo in the house is always welcome here. Cue the standby music. Nah, none for me. I don't even have the technology for that. I'm still recording in 720p. Everyone else is in 1080 and you're watching a bloke in 720 who's sitting 52nd and doesn't even have a proper camera. How you going? Anyway, love that for me at the moment. And hopefully I'll stay there or some. Gonna be nervous week, I tell you that much. Cause says, I do love stats. I used to do a few. AFL. Yeah. Wait, really? Used to do a few years ago at the AFL house in Melbourne for volunteering. Wow, okay. Shit. This was before COVID. Wow, okay. Yep, there you go. It wouldn't be the first battle of the two big cocks this week, Hippo. Hippo, we need to do a stream together again, mate. I enjoyed it. We're very two rages on one stream. Where's that? Jesus, week P stream, trying to get a stream up. You generally could not hear how hard I was pissing. Sherry gonna. It's like when I write wild shit on yours as well. Sherry gonna fist McGinnis ass. That's amazing. Shit. Cause that's why I'm Gridley. Right, some of these comments are so random. Gridley and known who are so random for teams. Alright, I'm a little bit lost. No idea what's going on sometimes. My brain can't comprehend. Jason says that Red Bull flowed through pretty quickly. Yeah, man. Honestly, I've still got half a can. 473 mils of pure wings. Honestly, Red Bull does give you wings. It feels like you're on Coke. It doesn't for that fact, by the way. I don't condone Coke and Cola. How would his hand even fit? Yeah, got to use two hands, obviously. Looked like you went to pee in a bush as well. You got to keep that bloody emoji there, mate. Yeah, Yaron today taught me how to use a sticker. I didn't know you could turn any photo into a sticker. That's how shit I am, chat, at technology. Mikey, mate, I left in Oliver. Oh, yeah, right. I'm regretting it now. I'd probably hold him now because you kind of a primo up now if you traded around him. Hard call, actually. I'd have, again, I don't know. He's probably going to score like 95 average. Probably get the rookies off field now and then trade him on his buy or some shit. But if you held Oliver for the week, you may as well just upgrade around the bloke because you've held him. It wouldn't make sense to trade him now, I don't think. Andrew, what's going on, Andrew? Can I get in Sinclair? Sorry, it says, can I get Sinclair either if I have Nas? I'd probably go Nas this week over Sinclair, but I do like Zorko at the price point as well. I don't know. I wouldn't know the thing, this whole Zorko and Coleman thing. Like, I could be wrong and Zorko scored shit, but Probably one of the St Kilda boys if you're really worried about it, to be fair. Coleman, people worried about Coleman affecting Zorko, but I don't think I am yet. We'll see how we go. Hippo, McInerney kind of missed 12 weeks with a fisting. The arse injury, probably. Yeah, probably right, mate. But I just worry about Sherry getting Ruck tap outs sharked, because you get negative points, don't you, for sharked hits. So when your ruckman hits it to the opposition, or the opposition grab the ball because they're just good readers, doesn't that give you -1 or minus 1 point? Is it something like that? And 3 for a tap out? I don't know. I can't remember. Can't be 3 for a tap out. That wouldn't make sense. Or would it? I don't know the math for it, but anyway. Andrew, feels like Coca-Cola, great save. Yeah. Honestly, I don't give a shit what I say on here anymore. I used to really care, but now I just don't give 2 shits. I'm done at trying to be G. It's nicer when you just can be yourself. You don't have to give 2 fucks anymore. And if people want to watch you, they can. And if they don't like who you are, they don't have to. Too many G-rated channels for me to be that way anymore. I don't want to be vanilla anymore. Jack, that's how I see it anyway. Hippo, Oscar is a hard man to ruck against. Hippo, you could be ruck at this point, mate. You're carrying your team. Hippo Supercoach, it's a wonder Flynn can walk this week after 2 hard fistings a corn gave him last week. Bloody oath. The emoji's funny as shit too, because it looks like you're about to do something sneaky. Like every time I see that emoji, I'm like, I just want a wall behind it. And then like a punching glove. A boxing glove, sorry, a punching glove. Oh my god. Aqua, when life gets hard, get harder. Jack. I like that quote. It's a good one, actually. Yeah, bloody good. Andrew, 65 for the King Nedong and 42 for Steele. The dream is over. Why would Jack Steele get 42 this week? I don't know, but Nedong's fuck out of my side. The absolute fraud. Give me a bingo Supercoach content creators' words. I think one of them's fraud for sure. I was reading some the other day on Twitter. It was like the most common top 10 used, what do you call it, statements, and one of them was fraud. It was bloody funny. Oh, he's talking about Steele's side bottom. Yeah, right. Fuck me. Sorry. Mate, I don't even know he fucking plays still. He's like 106 years old. He's got more beard hair than his fucking head, and you're talking about Steele's side bottom. My apologies. There's only one Steele, and that's Jack Steele. Ask John O'Carroll. There you go. Saints to beat the boys. Oh, that's a hard game. It's like trying to watch 2 fishes fight on a pier. You just don't know what's going to happen. But they're not going to breathe. Aqua, rumour has Big Cox pretended. What the hell? Rumour has Big Cox penetrated deep through the Fremantle defence tonight. Sure did, mate. Mate, you make me feel like I'm reading like I'm 12 because I am. Brownlow Steele. Fucking side bottom, seriously. Supercoach God reckons Steele has a blue head. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Am I living under a rock? What has a blue head? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm confused, Andrew. Feel free to elaborate. Freo are so trash. Yeah, they are trash. I think we knew this. His break-even's quite high, but I think he's a next week of play, very much like Sinclair. His fixture opens up soon. I do like him for the price point. I don't know if he's going to be top 6, whereas Sinclair, I'm more confident he'll be top 6 and he'll be, maybe 30k more than Sinclair. Sinclair will be 30k more than Holmes. I'd rather pay for Sinclair over Holmes. So I don't think I'd do it. If Sinclair wasn't so cheap, yeah, probably, but Holmes has been shit anyway. Holmes is a good antipod, honestly. At this point, antipodding him's paid off. Until he actually starts going nuts or starts to turn around a little bit, then sure, he'd probably jump on, but he'd probably wait till he bottoms out a little bit. I don't hate it. I think he'd be good for flexibility. So he'd be a handy D7 M9, but the more I think about homes, the colder I get. I've gone home on this pick. I was hot on it a little bit throughout the week when I've been talking some Supercoach chat, but yeah, not for me at the moment. Oh, jeez. So much life for side bottom. I know what he's done for the game. I'm not silly, but my God. Andrew says not quite literally his trim. Oh, right. Okay. Shit. Okay. You're right. Okay. Now I know what you guys are talking about. Jeez. Thank you for letting me know what's going on because I'm like, what are you guys on about? Hippo, says people laughed at me when I said Gorn was going to average 130 in preseason and made me very sad. Well, you're fucking right. Yep. 130 for Gorny. Who would have thought? He's like 34. Yeah. No, but what you say too, like you have some very good takes. Remember a couple of years ago though, Hippo. This is when Tommy Stewart was doing well. Called him a trap, and I was sad because I really liked Tom Stewart that year, and I'm pretty sure I picked him up that year. I was like, Hippo, he's not a trap. I swear he's good. And now you've turned him into a trap because you cursed him. Ever since you said he'd be a trap, he became a trap. So anyone that owns Tom Stewart, go back to Hippo's video a few years ago because Hippo turned him into a trap, you bastard. I'm pretty sure I've called. There's been a few ones I've said something, and I'm like, they've had a fucking stellar season, and I'm like, wow. Please, no one remind me. You can't get everything right too. That's the hard thing about Supercoach. Like sometimes people are like, oh, remember when you said this? And you're like, fuck. All right, sorry, my apologies. I don't have a crystal ball, or else I'd win it every year, wouldn't I? Jason says first week in ages, one PC hasn't scored. Wow, bit anxious. Nah, you'll be fine, mate. Back in Gorn, Sherry, or Neil, if you've got any of those guys. She's says she's will win 5K or Jack Steele 90K. Jesus. Cheese, I know what you're going to do. Honestly, you're going to go Jack Steele 90K. Absolutely what you're going to do. 1:30 in the morning was still going hard. Sort of like Dusty at Revs. Jono, I'm looking at homes next week. May as well. Whatever, if you want to do that. Andrew says Gorn won't drop below 690. Now, if he averages 120, is that correct using Supercoach price projector? Jesus. Imagine using Max Gorn as a cash cow. All right, now that I remember how to do it, chat, we'll do it. We'll do it with the lights off this time. Bet you've heard that before. In the chat, lights off or lights on. Just kidding. Don't answer that. I don't want to know. That's wild to say, Brad. You got to stop saying this shit. What are we doing? For me, it's lights off. We are going to. Oh my god, I'm blanking harder than you would ever imagine. Gorn. We're doing Gorn. How can I forget that? Fucking hell. Jesus. Good old Supercoach. One day my channel's going to get banned for being too obnoxious. What do we got for Gorny? Season stats as well as told by CV, I think they said. Wonder if he's still in the chat. This is loading. 687's wild for Gorn. You're paying so much money for him now. I'm still considering Cherry though. Cherry's a genius. Like just so fucking good. I got him in draft. Want to snook at everybody? Nah, just kidding. I haven't really been checking draft much actually. Oh my god, I just pressed refresh. Wow, I apologize. I've done a 9-hour shift and I'm drinking a Red Bull. It probably sums up. So it's 120, 120. Project. Let's not press refresh. I could. Holy shit. So he's going to get to 724. Oh my god. Okay, I want to be realistic here. I reckon he goes 150 against fucking Hawthorn. I reckon he dominates bloody Mac, fucking whatever his name is. Shit. He goes 150, 140, he's 76, 760. I'm probably trading him out at 800k. I'm going to get 2 premos for him. Just kidding, but what the hell? That would be wild. Just use his money as a cash cow like I did with Rowan Marshall. Dar, what's going on? Clark bounces back. Yeah, how good's that? 146, I think he scored in the end. He got scaled down a little bit, but you'll take it. Hibbo, you should join Brady Boy on the stream. Oh, he's more than welcome. He knows that. I'm pretty sure he's probably cooked, or else he would have done a stream with me, perhaps. I don't know. Well, we'll do one soon anyway, me and Hibbo, for sure. I'm sure he's keen. 2 rages. If we both make top 10 this week, we're going to have to do one. What do you rank, Hibbo? I forgot. I know you're very, very fucking high too. You're like a very good rank. But yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to do. Mikey, when do the new, I think post round 11 DPP comes out, but there's not a lot of players that are going to be relevant to us, I don't think, apart from Rosé going back. Chi says, it won't be interesting, Mikey. Only one relevant player, Rosé for defence. Yeah, literally gifted. I get gifted for that. Oh, Jack says 5:30 p.m. here. I'm off to work now. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy your work. Go plough some snow. Cheese, fuck me. It's 1:30. I've got to go to bed. 5 hours sleep. Oh my god. Sorry, Cheese. My bad. All right, sleep tight, Cheese. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Thoughts on Took Miller or John Newcomb? Want a pod midfielder choice? Probably Newcomb. I better have a look, but let's do a player comparison, guys. All right. We're definitely not going to do rucks. Midfielders, let's play a game. Go Hawthorn. We might have to go back to the other room shortly. I'm sure you've heard that before. John Newcomb v. We'll do a player comparison so you can see. So compare the pair. This person earns this amount. The same super contribution. Don't you hate that fucking ad? It's so cringe. What is the worst ad that pisses you off the most? We might have to go back to the kitchen because my computer has decided. Oh my god. Cool. Select player 2. Nothing worse than playing PlayStation by yourself. I want to play co-op games again. But then, when you can't be fucked picking up your mate that was 20 minutes away. So you're just playing online games. I've been playing online Borderlands. Borderlands with my mate. It's probably my favourite game to play. But then there's times when I can't be bothered. I want to jump off the game. I've got to play Fortnite as well. I haven't played Fortnite in so long. I froth Fortnite. I've said I would play with someone before. I think it was crazy. And then I just haven't been on in probably since that time that I said I'd give it a shot. But anyway, enough Fortnite chat. John Newcomb v. Took Miller. Price points around the same. So John Newcomb's on the left for those playing at home. Season rank. No, that's not what we want. So 5% owned is Newcomb. Average 108 is Newcomb. Average for Took is 113. Holy shit. Last 3 for Newcomb, 119. That's probably more relevant. Last 3, 108 for Took. Lowest score for Newcomb, 81. Took 101. Holy shit. Points per minute is exactly the same. They're both pods, so you don't have to pick the pod out of the pod, but honestly, like they're both Jets. Maybe fixture would do it for you. So where are they now? So where are we? So John Newcomb versus Melbourne Suns, Brisbane Pies, Doggies, Adelaide. I read that so slow. I'm so tired. And then they play, Gold Coast play Dogs, Hawthorn, St Kilda, Fremantle, Geelong. This might be a buy dependent. If you get too heavy on one or the other buy, maybe pick it off that, maybe. But yeah, there you go. I'd go Body, not Talk. I'd probably go Newcomb actually. Jason says if Gorn gives me 140 plus this week, I'm tracking down him and kissing his beautiful bald head. Yeah, definitely do it. Do it like Pow Pepper. Aqua, new strategy: pay off the other 17 teams to beat the Pies. Sorry, to beat the piss out of Nick Dacos in quarter one every week so he can play forward. Yeah, how good would that forward status be if Nick was forward status? That'd be, yeah, you just lube up. As soon as Nick Dacos was named forward status, you just grab the bottle of lube and start going for it. Aqua, can Colin give us Houston back? Yeah, oh my God. He's been shit for Supercoach. Houston would definitely have a problem. Andrew, Took is the only player still, on a ton run. Yeah, that's true too. Yep. Good to look at too. No homo. Jason says, if Gorn does get near 800k, is it worth trading him out? Potentially, because he will come back down to earth. We'll talk about that if it gets there. Let's do that. Jason, especially with how bad the Rooks are. It's a strategy. I used it with TDK down to Marshall. Slim Shady. I don't want to train legs tonight. 1:30 in the morning you're training legs. I think you're probably training your third leg, clearly, mate, because legs right now, 1:30 in the morning is wild. Surely not. Or do you mean like 6 a.m., bro? Wow. Help me get through it. I'll fucking try. Jesus. If you're driving to your car now for gym, you're crazier than what I thought you were, mate. I'll keep going through this stream anyway. I'm hungry. Dave, I like Newcomb ceiling though, but Took's consistency, yeah. I think I'd go Newcomb because you got a better VC chance. Andrew Gregg, 1:35 a.m. gym sessions, Red Bull territory. Oh, mate, literally. Honestly, literally. You're looking whomp. Whaley Hippo. Yeah, he is. He's flying as well. He's having a good year. Andrew says, see you, mate, and some sleep. No worries at all, mate. Enjoy. Give us a like before you guys leave and do whatever you do. And, well, what are you going to do? You're going to fucking sleep. That's all you're going to do is sleep on bed. Well, other than that, unless you guys got anything else at fucking 1:30 in the morning, there's 26 of you. I'm about to call it 9 in about 5 minutes and wrap this up. We'll probably go on after dark unless it gets full. But, yeah, we always DM him anyway and see if there's any other boys in the chat that will jump in. But, yeah, honestly, loved doing content with him. Couldn't do anything with Steve today too, from SDS Supercoach with jump on and jump off segment. I had some commitments today before work that I just couldn't get around to doing that. So yeah, it's hard sometimes doing these collaborations to actually get through a ring as well. But yeah, sleep was for the week. Yeah, true that. That's why you guys are still here. Honestly, I'm probably going to go to bed soon now because I just realised it's not Saturday tomorrow. It's actually Friday. Jason says, "Love the stream's going to go train third leg, I reckon." Yeah, honestly, I think most of you will after this stream. Hopefully not to me, but yeah, definitely the third leg. It makes you sleep better. Agua says, "Done shitting on Real for the time being. You reckon?" I go TDK Marshall Flynn. TDK Marshall Flynn will hold the second trade. Done shitting on Real for the time being. You reckon I go TDK? Oh, Flynn to Marshall. Sorry, mate. I had to read that like really slow. Yeah, Flynn to Marshall. I wouldn't be trading out TDK now. I think that was last week's play. One last question from me. No worries at all. Is Flynn? Oh, this is hard too. Again, team dependent. Like if you look at my side, I can't trade anybody else out but Levi. But now I can't because Long shut the bed. So because Long shut the bed, I've got to play Levi. So it kind of cancels itself out. And then if you can trade out a rookie that's BE is almost for the culling, like a Davison or maybe a Max Hall or a Pryor, I'd probably prioritise one of those guys. But maybe, this is a fucking tough one. If you got X or Twitter, send me your team name or on my last post. If I not follow you back, it's not because I don't know. I don't know who's who when I follow back or when I don't follow back. So yeah, just comment on my last post if you screenshot your side, and maybe I can assess it from there because I actually don't know. Because every side's different. Like what works for one person won't work for the other. It's for the hold. Ooh. In that scenario too, I'd probably actually just go Flynn the Newcomb at this point. Flynn the Newcomb. Yeah, it's one of those guys that if you need the cash, you use it. But if you can grab a rookie that's got a break even that's much higher than his, then you do that. Also, if BJ Williams plays with him, you get rid of him for sure. Hippo says, I finished work at 4. What the fuck? You do night shift. Bro, I'm complaining about 3 p.m. to midnight, and this bro's doing fucking finishing at 4. What time are you starting work? Bro, 8 p.m.? I'll finish work at 4. Wow. Jim then uploaded a video at 5. No wonder you reply to me at like wild times sometimes. You're crazy. Here I am like, why is he up at 3 a.m. when talking about random Supercoach shit? I'm feeding bottles to babies, well, to a baby, and you're just at work. That explains everything. Jesus, mate. That's actually crazy. Bro, that's wild. I always wondered too why your content would come out at like 6 a.m., bro. Jesus. Anyway, I'm generally fucking shocked. It's like I sat on an electric fence for 20 minutes reading that comment. Jack, I think TDK might go large next few weeks. Yeah, so I heard as well. His draw is very scary. And I've anti-potted the bastard, so yeah. Shit. Hang on 1 second. So he's doing it 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Fuck, what do you do, Hippo, if you want to elaborate? Like, do you work in a warehouse as well as a supervisor or some shit like myself? But anyway, I'm never going to complain about Arvo shift again. Max, I'm going to go to can't sleep and have gym in 4 hours. So what do you guys have gym? Go to gym. I mean, go sleep if you need to. He's working on that 5th. Shit. I'm fucking shocked, man. That's crazy. I didn't even know there was many jobs from bloody 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., mate. So, fuck. Hippo. Good you can wear headphones at work too for whatever you do. I don't even know what you do. If I had to guess what you did, I have no idea. What are you doing night shift? What are you selling? Are you dealing some fireworks or something that you can't talk about? Jack says, you think your Tigers can get the W against Weagles? I think we can get the W against Weagles. I don't want to watch Harley Reid kick a bag either. Max, got back today. Need to sleep but can't. Yeah, nothing worse than that. Just open up a few tabs and you'll get to sleep very fast. Aqua, forgot to mention if Flynn to Marshall. Okay. I have to get Dawson instead of Merritt. I don't hate that at all. Almost feel like I'm holding trades, but then I probably can't go up to Marshall in a couple of weeks. I'd go Marshall this week for Flinny boy, honestly. Especially if BJ Williams' his name, mate. I'd send it for Marshall. I don't really love Dawson over Merritt, but if that's what it facilitates, then yeah, I'd go for it, mate. Hoodie T, is Killahan a trade in? Oh, he's not going to be top 8. 3 tons in a row, but he's produced some shit scores, so probably not. But if you need a cheap M8, then yeah, sure. Hippo, no way. I would never guess that. Manage a hotel overnight, bro. You'd probably just see some randoms check out with their secretary or whatever. That'd be very entertaining, actually, I reckon, for me. Anyway, you'd see some sneaky dogs. Interesting. I never would have guessed that in a million years, mate, honestly. That's interesting. There you go. Nothing exciting. It's fucking interesting to me. Random others. Anyway. Hippo says, that's why I can watch all your streams or listen anyway. Yeah, bloody oath. That's so funny. Now I know. Yeah, if we're talking Supercoach, you're just at work, just sitting by the phone. That's cool here. But yeah, see, I'm excited too. That's fucking sick. All I do is supervise a crew in a warehouse. There's like 10 of us in there just talking shit. Nah, I've actually got to work them hard. I had a bit of a spray tournament today. Said, you guys got to start working. Like, you can't be taking the piss out of me. Like, I'm pretty lenient with you guys. Anyway, gave a bit of a coaching spray. They needed it, but it was a bit of a tough love conversation that we needed to have. But yeah, don't act what I generally thought it was fucking Saturday morning right now. It's almost Saturday, mate. Sunday. What's that? Oh, it's a hippo emoji. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. Oh, Callum. Hey, this guy is actually in the top 500. Hey, Brad, how good was Andy B? Bill, I don't have Clark. I went Holmes over him a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, shit. Should have anti-potted him at the end. But we move on. Yeah, that's the right way to look at it too, mate. Honestly, just move on. You can't fucking change it now. Team's looking like it's in good shape this week for you. I think so too. Being honest, I think we cracked top 10 this week. I think. And if we don't, I don't care at all. Like, I am just here for the ride. We're just playing for whatever happens purposes at this point. But yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself, honestly. Nothing would shit me more than if I was overconfident and then it went to shit and then people are going to come hating too. So I don't want to cause a bit of a fucking riot when shit goes to fan. Because I'm waiting for the people to come out the woodwork saying you're shit now, blah, blah. Hoodie T, boosting share to Callahan. No, definitely not worth it, hoodie, mate. No, I'd keep your hoodie on. I like playing aggressive. It's going to be right aggressive. Aqua, rumour has it Whitfield named sub. No fucking way. Nah, why would they do that? Oh, no. Okay, I'm not jumping out. Nah, that can't be it. I want to know the source, bro. I'll come back to this comment and I'll screenshot it if this happens and I'll give you a huge plug. Or am I fucking going crazy? Yeah, could stop. I got a funny story about me regarding my friend's girlfriend, who's a bit of a wink wink. But I'll let you. Oh, you'll tell me off stream. Long story short. Oh my god, yuck! All right, that was really dramatic, but that'd give me the shits. Yeah, all right, send me the DM. Callum, I went a bit aggressive. Oh my god, I went Daniel for Neil instead of trading up. I don't hate that. I still think, honestly, I've been saying that Daniel wouldn't be the worst F7, but considering the price point for Neil, what he was last week, I mean, it's only 100k difference, so that's a different way of looking at Supercoach if you're going to do something like that. Because people were saying Daniel for somebody else the other day and it just didn't make sense. I can't remember who it was. I still think Daniel in the long run, though, to be completely fair, is not the worst freaking F7, M9. But, mate, you're in your ranking position for a reason. So I never doubt, even if someone's high ranked to what they are 80k ranked, they've still got good advice. Sometimes it's just they've had a shit starting side as well, can really affect you. That's why I've been so poor the last couple of years sometimes. And saying that, I haven't had a rank that's, disgustingly out of top 10,000 or anything like that before. When season ends anyway. Good at trading. Just this year I've had a really good starting side and a bit of luck fall my way. So that's all you need is fucking luck in this game. Max says, yeah, I'm hoping to get top 500. I think you can, mate. You got 4 rookies on the field, you should be fine. I'm sorry I didn't understand half the jokes tonight, chat. Like, I am fucking fried. Jack says, surely not with Whitfield. Yeah, I don't think he will. The cash won't matter, though, because he's a keeper. I might have to get my dog in. Aqua, because the Dewars game is on Sunday. My dog is still barking. I'm going to have to get her in. Is it so late in the morning? I've forgotten the act of humour. Now, I haven't locked them in. Yep. I'll message you if I do. I actually think I'm going to go the other way. I don't think I'm going to force the issue now because with Brock as a D6, if Gov get named next week, we're I'm just cooked in that side. So I'm probably now leaning more towards Warner because my VC's done well. So it's just how I get Warner in the side. Do I facilitate Flynn out or can I get Warner in without busting Flynn out? If BJ Williams is named, though, then Flynn's fucking out of the side. So, again, team sheets are going to make the choices for me a lot easier. I now got to play Ashcroft, so I can't trade him out because he's going to take net a long spot. I'm comfortable with Hewitt playing Richmond. I could play Lindsay over Hewitt, but I trust Hewitt to go nuts on Richmond because we suck. Apart from that, is there any other variables in my side that look better than what it is? Probably not. But yeah, maybe Flynn to Warner, chuck Hooley to D8, chuck Carroll out and grab Hustwaite for Carroll. Hustwaite for Carroll, Flynn to Warner, and call it a day. And that's probably more logical than my first option I was talking to you about earlier on, about the Cherry play. But again, team sheets for me fucking really decide what I do. I've always said this for years. I've been a last-minute trader. Not to throw anybody off, but I love to play the percentages and watch how the Thursday and Friday night team go. Then decide. Like if Dacos had went 150 tonight, I'm probably bringing in Cherry no matter what because I want to stay in the top 50, thereabouts. But now that Dacos is highly owned and he's shat the bed and my pod Brayshaw's gone well, I don't have to risk it this week. So sort of I let everyone else's cards play out, watch their hand, and then make my move. I don't make my move without seeing everybody else's hand first. So this year I'm super strategic. I'll leave shit to the last minute, not to throw anybody off in chat. But I just want to know what my score could be by Saturday morning. I think that's what we got here so far too. Like we're being so fucking calculated. It's actually ridiculous. And we're listening to everybody. We're not just listening to people, content creators, or I'm listening to you guys in the stream. I'm listening to, a shit ton of things, but still back in my gut. Like everybody was like, fucking Romo. Even my chats, like no disrespect. I sent them a screenshot of TDK down at Romo and they're like, you're crazy. Like I wouldn't do it. But my gut said just fucking do it. So I think that's the main takeaway is like you can ask people in the comments what your trades are, but if you fucking back your gut, and my gut's been telling me Warner or Cherry all week, I've thought about Dunkley and Dawson and players like that in between, but I've only ever really thought Warner for the value, Cherry because the antipod sucks, as you know. And Cherry's in 70% of the top fucking 1% of sides, so that's shit for us. But then do you grab value because Warner could be top 6? So for me, there's only 2 answers in that whole scenario for my side particularly. But cash gen's fine. Cash gen's beautiful. Anyway, yeah. Max, thinking Daniel to Jackson next week is... Yeah, I've been asked this a lot, actually, about Darcy. I think it is a play. What would you do with the 50K? I know it sounds really fucking cliche, mate, but I'd honestly just take a month off work, spend time with the little ones, get a house deposit. I'm renting at the moment, so I've got housemates and shit. Probably house deposit, take a month off with the kids, and just enjoy life, to be honest, and then go back to work. And I don't need a new car or anything like that. But you kind of try not to think about it, to be honest, because we all know in 2 weeks' time I could be sitting at 1K and we're not even having this conversation at all. My DMs have been quite interesting, though. People have been asking me the same question, but it's a long fucking ride. Like, as Hippo knows, we're only 1/3 of the way in the Supercoach, so you can dream all you want, but reality is there's 180,000 playing this fucking game, and there's a huge shot if you actually win it. Good for your channel too, I suppose. Like, that's without saying. But I know it sounds, again, cliche. Like, it's probably not going to happen, but it's nice knowing you're worth a shot, and all your hard effort and all your study is going somewhere in the end. And, you just play this game because you fucking love it. And if you win the 50K, this is a bonus. And I'd love a month off to spend with my kids. So a bit cliche, but look, I'm not going to say strippers and coke and cola. Calum says Calum V says, I don't have any rookies to get an upgrade. So it seemed like, I did the same thing. So he's saying he didn't have any rookies to use money out of, so he just used someone like that who he probably doesn't think's the keeper too. And the round top buys do suck, so he has the Carl one, so that's a good reason. See, I like this. Like, you're one of the ones in the chat, and most of you are like this. You have multiple reasons for why you're going to trade out a player, then you don't need me to confirm anything. Like, you've literally just stated why you've done it. It's the same reason why I moved TDK off, was to get rid of a round 12 buy player and to make cash. So, very smart. We see Brayshaw already. Yeah, and this is the thing. When you do well at the start of the week, you don't need to make crazy trades at the end of the week. So, yeah, very calculated is Calm too. I actually like looking at what he's got to produce in there because it's sensible. There's nothing fucking crazy. It's just straight to the point. Knows what he's doing. He's gonna finish fucking. Sounds like he's gonna be a top 500 player just by the strategy he's going by too. Outside the box as well. Like, you can tell ones that want to trade like that are fucking creative. I think you got to be creative to win this fucking game too. There's no way you win this game by being cliche every week. You're just going to be like everybody else. What does it do for your side? You got to look at pods somewhere. You got to look at players that are cheap, coming off injury, all sorts of shit. Jack. Anyway, we've been going for fucking 2 hours. Got to go now. Legends, speak soon. Check the group chat after this. I'll send a funny voice note. Thanks, I will, mate. Hey, bro. Me, you, and Geordie from Super Ocean Masters need to do a stream. Yeah, actually, he's good. Yeah, me and him have been doing a couple of streams. We don't even pre-record. We just fucking get straight into it and record straight off the dome. He's a funny bastard. I'd like to do one with Matty as well when he gets back to it. Super Ocean Masters is sick. Good lad. He'd probably out-gym me too. Fucking unit. Bloody unit. We should definitely do one of them. Hippo, that would be a movie. Popcorn's out. Yeah, fuck yeah. Calum V, if when his name side Ruck, will you keep him? Oh, shit. Fuck, I should ask you what I should do in my trades if I don't trade out Flynn because he's solo. Oh, I generally don't know because I haven't really thought about it. I've just been thinking about using his cash gen. What can I do? Mate, if you can tell me what I fucking do, tell me. Shit. Shit, what would you do? So if I hold Flynn, leave my players North Melbourne. So you could sort of improve M7. Oh, man. Do you hold on to Levi or Flynn is the question then after this? If you pick in a half-forward flanker v North Melbourne or Flynn solo Ruck, you're probably holding Flynn solo Ruck, aren't you? See, Hendo's not going to be worth it now. Hendo's just going to be my loop for there, so I might as well keep him. Piss Carroll off. It's annoying. I do think of A, B, and C trades, but sometimes I don't think of D trade because I never really think of it because I don't think there's a percentage chance of it really happening. But all right, after this I might go shortly. I'm rooted. Move first weight back. Husweight, whatever. For every time. My dog is. I've got to go shortly. My housemate's going to get shitty. If I don't bring the dog in, probably grab a Warner or a Dawson. You can see there I don't really need Warner because I got Smith, Rankin, Petrarca, McRae, Marek. So I probably don't need a Warner. But again, Daniel might not be a keeper. He could be pushed to F7, M9. So could go Dawson. Oh, God, I actually don't know. With this side, that's the annoying thing about Chad Warner. He's not a necessity, so that's what makes it hard for me to really be sold on it as well. Like, I fucking love Chad Warner as a pick. Flexibility is awesome, but Jordan Dawson, there's a huge chance he outscores him. Josh Dunkley, maybe he's a 105 guy these days because of Ashcroft's being in the side and then Neil. So, I don't know. If you grab Dawson as well, it means you can only fit one of Bont's Butters here, and then it means you'd have to play Dacos at flex. So I genuinely don't know. I'm very torn on what to do with my side, to be honest with you, Cal. It's hard to make an assessment when the team sheets haven't confirmed themselves to sort of make some carnage for me. Oh, also this, yeah, I definitely would do that, Jack. Fucking oath. If you're winning 50k, you're booking a trip to Europe and visiting me in Norway. I'd 100% do that, mate. We need to catch up, have a drink. Yeah, good night, Max. Enjoy your sleep. Hopefully you get a few hours before gym, mate. Enjoy everyone always coming on, especially, the ones that love to have a good yarn and talk Supercoach. And I can't read half the comments because I'm brain dead, but you still show up anyway. Aqua, be a real man. Sell Merritt and Gorn for round Briggs. No way. No way. Time to leave the fridge. Jeez, Aqua. I'm about to go to bed shortly, lads. I'm fucking exhausted. I wonder if I can sleep through the impending TDK and Marshall stinkers by staying up long enough. Yeah, potentially. What's his idea? Could potentially sell Daniel or Bice. Just depends what you're looking for this week. I feel like Dawson, Warner, and Neil as targets. Could potentially sell Daniel or Bice. Let me have a look at your suggestion because you left field play here. And I don't want a round 12 by player too. This could be fucking interesting. Okay, so let's play this game. Can we do something? I've never actually thought of this combination, so when someone gives me a suggestion, I've normally already thought of it before, but I haven't thought about this at all. But I don't hate it. I'll tell you what, though, you'd have to play a bit of a value game, though, if you're the fuck with this. Okay. Hmm. I'm just in thinking mode now, mate, because now it's like playing chess. Like, I generally don't know what the hell I'd actually do at the side if I did this. You got to pick a couple value guys. Where would you start? I actually don't know if there's any suggestions. I got flexibility. I can put Sard back here, but he's probably sub maybe. I don't know. What the hell do you do? I don't even know. You'd stump me on this actually. You'd potentially want 4 wannabe keepers, but with 932 to split between 2, you're looking at 465k players. I can't think of 2 that I would go for. I like to split shit. What have you got? I'll go back to the other comments in a sec, but just sell 1 considering both on your field and trying to see if you can upgrade to improve your field on scores. Who would I trade? Weirdly enough, I'd probably trade fucking Daniel if I did that, but I think Bice can make more money. I don't know. I've just hated the thought of Daniel being traded, but this is about what ifs. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah. Is there much difference between potentially a Flynn and Daniel and keeping bias. Jeez, this guy. I'd love to pick your brain on a few things. Seems like I reckon you study more than what I fucking have, for sure. I'll do anything here. Yeah, nothing. Just sideways and shit. You're right. You'd have to improve one line. You couldn't fuck around with it much more. You get one Uber Primo for making those two out, but yeah, fuck. There's not enough cash in my bank to do something crazy. Honestly. But yeah. I'm thinking not going Warner because grabbing Jackson side Ruck. Yeah, fair enough, honestly. Yeah, that's a fair reason too. Fair shout. What type of dog do you have? She's a Kelpie. I have a Cavadoodle and they bark heaps. I think I threatened to punt him down the stairs in the video. You're a funny fucker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just don't understand why they bark, and then you're like, what the hell's going on, mate? There's nobody outside. It's 3 a.m. You're barking at a ghost. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, she's just a Kelpie, or red nose such Kelpie. Jonas, what the F is going on here? Oh, mate, I'm currently just talking shit in Supercoach. It's fucking 2 a.m. Jesus. We've been doing this for 2 hours as well. We started at midnight and doing it to 2 a.m. I didn't catch much of the game, but saw Dacos whinging on the bench. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know because I didn't fucking watch it, but he scored a 76, so yep, that a shit one. So he'll be juicy for the rest of his non-owners. And saying that, I'm fucking pooped. It's 2 a.m, and we've cooked it. I thought After Dark was tomorrow night, but it's clearly not. If I jump on a stream, it might even be tomorrow night again, just to see how the team's going, talk a bit of shit. Again, it'll be fucking midnight if I do it, but yeah. Anyway, fuck, there's a few of you still saying shit. You guys don't want to go to sleep. That's all right. Hoodie T, who's your favourite player in the league right now? Probably Ed Richards. He's the one ring I can watch football and be excited about. I love watching him. Good fucking one to watch. Ranger Richards. Brrr. Smutter. What price is Jack Steele? You could potentially pick up Warner and him if you trade. Yeah. I think I'd be short of that though, wouldn't I? I don't even know what combination of that was though. Was that Daniel and Bice? What did you write? What combination facilitates that? Jack Steele and Warner. I don't even know how the fuck that works on my side. I think you mean by Daniel and Flynn. That's actually tempting though, if that's the fucking case. Oh, fuck you, Flynn. Go away. Flynn just looks annoying. Flynn just looks like that guy that asks you for $10 and never gives it back. That's the kind of player Flynn looks like. All right, where were we? So the suggestion was, I don't know if I can do it. It can't have been Bice. There's no Wales Bice. I'm a fucking idiot. And you wouldn't play Hawley down there anyway. Fucking idiot. All right, cool. Can you grab both of them? Let's try that. That's actually a good shout though. Like fuck, Flynn and Daniel, the bloody Warner and Steele. Oh god, I want to punch drywall. I would have actually done that. Flynn and Daniel to Warner and Steele. If I could do that in those two trades, that's actually very juicy. There's no way that's happening in that side. I'm 20 grand short. Sort of like trying to get a loan and they won't let you because you haven't been paid in a fortnight. Fuck. Anyway, best Super channels, Hibbo says. Supercoach Pro, number 1. Supercoach Masters, number 2. Centre-bounce 3. Yeah, shit. Fuck. I don't know who my 1, 2, and 3 would be. Really depends too, like what you're after, because everyone's so different and what you're looking for. Like I've got like a 1, 2, and 3 for entertainment, and a 1, 2, and 3 for knowledge, and then a 1, 2, and 3 just because I like them as a generalisation. But I couldn't give you a 1, 2, and 3 off the bat. I do enjoy your shit though, Hippo. I generally mean that. Fucking funny bastard. I think Probably yourself and Masters are probably the two funniest out there. That's how I find it. Talking about hilarious shit. I like ones I can relate to as well. I really enjoy the ones that I can fucking relate to, and I think I'd be his friend outside of content land. They're the ones I really like watching. Is the ones you sort of relate to a little bit more than others. I like the ones that you sort of you're like, I'd definitely have a few beds with him or a few lines in the bathroom with him, whatever. Just joking about the last line, but you know what I mean. Aqua says if they were one player, I have no idea what that means. If they were one player, are we talking about fucking PlayStation controllers? I always like to pick player one, and I always like to play blue, not red. How many times do I have to accidentally press enter? I have no idea. I'm confused as shit. Jonas, rookie coach, is going to wear the reverse cowboy hat on Saturday night after production. I hope so. That cowboy hat suits hm. I got a lot of love for rookie coach. He's a good gym, and I do gym with him on a Sunday morning most weeks when we can. Just a genuine bloke. Really, really, I'm a big fan. Bedtime, no worries, mate. Enjoy. I'm about to go to bed too. Jonas Erasmus was a bust as a sub, always the way the candidate and the trade plans need to find out if when to sell a Ruck. Hebo, what do you got for me? There's one going on. I don't even know who you're talking about actually on this one. You're talking about Scoops. I feel like this might be Scoops. Is that the St Kilda supporter or something? I don't know. You have to DM me. That's funny as. I generally can't think of who you're talking about. Is he talking about that St Kilda bloke? Talks like he's on the radio chat or some shit. I don't know. I'm so confused. Jonas, Hippo. You bastards. I love Damo. Oh, that's a piss thing. Because he's talking about Carlton supporters. Funny bastard. Hippo, edging Damon, Janeth, all Carlton supporters. Fuck, Janeth is a smart man. Listen to his analytical stuff is fucking amazing. Probably one of the more calculated players you'll see out there. I like listening to Janeth. That whole sword play in general is fucking goated. There's some really good guys in sword play. Favourites probably Scoops and JG for sure. I do all my favourites, but I fucking love with them too. Got a lot of time for them. Aqua, moral of today is we have to take physical action against Long Mile. Yeah, pretty much. Mate, I'm done, chat. We're going for 2 hours and 2 minutes. I'm calling it a night. We're going to jump in the shower and get the fuck out of here. I'm fucking exhausted. Joseph's first coach sacked. Yep, sacked like balls. Anyway, thanks for the stream, guys. Thanks for jumping on. I'm going to bed. Give us a like and sub if you haven't already. I'll try to jump on tomorrow night after the game just to talk some Supercoach. Let me know how the game went and shit because I won't be able to watch some of it. I'll be fucking at work from 3 to midnight. So peace out, guys. Give us some loving in the comments and likes and shit. And that's it. Cheers. No, don't worry, Aqua. You can take it as far as you want to, mate. That's what you guys are here for. Even better. Yep. No, fair enough. All right. Yeah, it might be him. Yeah, I have no idea. Night, everyone. Night, Hippo. Enjoy your shift, mate. Hopefully there's no weirdos coming in at 2 a.m. like Jonas. All right, cheers. No, I'm just kidding, Jonas. Bye.